welcome back to my channel. My name is Darian and today I am going to be picking my November TBR. So in case you guys have missed my past few videos, in November I am going to be picking my TBR a little differently than I normally do because I am hosting my first readathon in November. I am hosting the Taylor Swift Playlistathon, which if you guys don't know or can't tell from the title, it is a readathon centered around Taylor Swift and her music, and it is going from November 13th to December 13th. It is ending on Miss Swift's birthday, and so I wanted to make a TBR for it, obviously. So normally what I do to pick my TBRs is I pick prompts from my prompt jar, which is up here. As you can see, I haven't taken it down today because I am not going to be using my prompt jar this month or in December, because what I'm going to be doing is instead of picking prompts from my prompt jar, I'm going to be randomly picking songs from Taylor Swift's discography to pick my prompts. Does that make sense? I hope so. So initially what I was going to do is write out all the songs and put them in another jar and then randomly pick it so that I would still have a prompt jar, but I really did not feel like writing out all the songs when I'm only going to be picking max 13. So I put all the songs in one of these wheel things, a random wheel spinner thing. I don't know what it's called, but I'm going to be using this random wheel thing. How many times can I say that? To pick my TBR instead of using my prompt jar. So it's just going to be for November and December that I'm going to be doing that. But I thought this would be a fun way to pick my TBR for the readathon because I do like, whoa, a ladybug. I don't know if you guys can see. Hi. Okay, well I have a little friend now. He just all of a sudden flew right in front. Wow, I can't speak. Right in front of my face. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I thought it would be fun to randomly pick my prompts like I normally do. Instead, it'll be the prompts from the readathon instead of the prompts in my jar. I'm pretty sure all that makes sense. I'm probably over explaining it like I normally do. I'm distracted by this ladybug. It's fine. So for the readathon, the minimum goal that we have, which when I say minimum goal, it's not, I don't know how to explain this. The minimum goal we have is to read 8 books because there are 8 different albums, and definitely you don't have to read 8 books to participate in this readathon. We just wanted to give people a little goal to strive towards if they wanted. So today I'm going to be picking 8 prompts instead of the usual 5 that I do. There is probably 0 chance I'm going to be reading these 8 books in November, but I will carry the ones I don't get to into December because the readathon ends in December and it's not the whole month of November. So what I'm going to be doing is picking 8 prompts, and then in December I will probably be picking 5 more because our ultimate goal is to read 13 books because Taylor Swift, obviously. So yes, and also you may be thinking,
but Darian, the readathon doesn't start until November 13th. What are you gonna do for the first 12 days of November?
This is what I'm gonna do. Let me tell you, because you may remember in the past 3 or 4 TBR videos, I have mentioned the secret TBR that I've been working on since July, okay? I picked 3 books in July for the secret TBR, and I have still only read 1 of the books. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know why I don't just pick up the other 2 books, but I haven't read them yet. So the first 12 days of November are going to be dedicated to finishing that freaking secret TBR that I started. I'm going to be reading those 2 books. I'm gonna do it, guys, and it's gonna be finished, and so hopefully that video will come out in November or at the latest early December. Honestly, if I don't read them this month, then I might have to cancel that because this is just pathetic at this point. So the first part of November will hopefully be dedicated to reading those 2 books for that. Again, I won't say what they are because it's supposed to be a secret, but at this point, does anyone care anymore? Probably not. So this TBR that I will be picking today will start on November 13th with the beginning of the readathon. So I will leave my announcement video linked up above and also probably in the description below if you want all the information about the readathon. I will also link the Twitter down below as well. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get started with picking the prompts. Okay, so I believe I am screen recording so that you guys can see the wheel. Just as a little side note, I was practicing using this yesterday to make sure it didn't like always land on songs from the same album or something like that. And I got really dizzy watching this wheel spin because there are so many options. So if you get dizzy easily, maybe while the wheel is spinning, don't look at it or something. Just as a precaution, because I watched it spin like over and over again yesterday and I got really dizzy. So just wanted to put that out there. So let's start with our first spin. Boop. Oh. Boop. There. Okay, I can't even look at it because, okay. Hey Steven! Okay, so I do know, I'm gonna try to test to see if I can remember the prompts for these. I do know that the prompt for Hey Steven is read a book with a name in the title. A name. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh. I just thought of one. The book that I'm going to be reading for the Hey Steven prompt is The Invisible Life of Addy Larue. Addy Larue, as I like to say, because for some reason Larue just doesn't sound right to me, but The Invisible Life of Addy Larue by V.E. Schwab. I am so excited to read this book, but I'm also so scared because everyone seems to cry at the end of this book, and I have a feeling I'm going to cry, but I'm so excited to read this. All I know is that it's about this girl named Addy Larue, and she makes a deal with the devil that she can live forever, but no one will ever remember her. So it sounds like it's gonna be really sad, and I'm ready for all the feels, and I've just heard such amazing things about this book and I've been looking forward to it for months and months, so I'm really excited to get to this one. So I'm really happy that I got to fit this into my TBR. Yay! Okay, time for spin number 2. Oh god, I can't look at it. Okay. Oh my god. That's hilarious. Okay. Okay, I swear I tested this out yesterday. And I made sure it didn't always land from the same album, but apparently... If the next one is also from Fearless, then I might have to change the amount of time the wheel spins. I almost said spin wheel. Anyways, we got Love Story, which I think is Read a Classic. Yes. Read a Classic. So this was on my TBR in September and I didn't get to it. So I will be reading Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, right? Yes. I'm always worried I'm gonna say by Jane Eyre by accident. Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. So yeah, this was on my TBR in September. I didn't get to it and I really want to read this because I love the movie so much. So I have a feeling I'm gonna love the book. Maybe even more, we'll see. I'm a Mr. Darcy stan. I am so excited to read this and I will definitely make it a priority to get to it this time because I was really sad that I didn't read it in September. But yeah, I don't know. This is kind of floppy, which we love, so I'm really excited to read this. So that's the prompt for Love Story. Okay, spin number 3. Hopefully we can get something that's not from Fearless. I mean, I love Fearless, but I want to try to branch out and get from as many albums as possible. So please don't be from Fearless again. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, it's nice to have a friend. Okay. Now, I know that the prompt for this is to buddy read a book. Okay. Oh, okay. I know what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I know that me, Casey, and Lisa, who are my co-hosts, I don't think I mentioned that in this video. Sorry, guys. But Lisa and Casey, I will leave them linked down below. They're my co-hosts for this readathon, and I know we talked about buddy reading something, but we never really decided on what yet. So I'm going to discuss with them if they still want to buddy read something, and maybe we can pick something from the TBR that I get today. But I know that my friend Salma is going to be participating in this readathon, and she said that she put Loveless on her TBR. So if I read this too, we can buddy read it. I was supposed to read this in October and I didn't get to it. So I definitely want to read it for this readathon. So yeah. I'll be reading Loveless by Alice Oseman. This is about a girl who is discovering her sexuality and wondering if she might be asexual and aromantic. And I am just so excited to read this, but I'm also really nervous because I'm worried I won't love it, but I have a feeling I will. So I will be buddy reading this with my friend, and yeah, I'm just really excited to read this. Okay. just cut out, and I don't know if you got my reaction to that. I hope you did, because I was very excited. But I just got All Too Well, which is, we all know, one of Taylor's best songs. So good. So I know that the prompt for this is to read a book by your favorite author, and I know exactly what book I'm going to read. So I am going to be reading Night of Cake and Puppets by Laini Taylor. This is a little novella, and it is about two of the side characters in the Daughter of Smoke and Bone series, Mick and Susanna, who I love. They're my favorite part of that series. I could also read, I think it's Dream of Gods and Monsters, which is the third book in the Daughter of Smoke and Bone series, but that book is thick, and this book is not thick, so I feel like this would work better for a readathon. But look at this cover. It is stunning, and under the dust jacket, it's pink here and blue on the back. We love to see it. This was also a gift from my friend Ansu from Read with Ansu. I will leave her link down below. So thank you so much, Ansu, for gifting this to me. I was so excited when this came in the mail. So yeah, I'm really excited to read this. I've heard pretty good things, and I think there's also, yeah, there's like illustrations in here, and I believe the illustrations are by Laini Taylor's husband. Does it say his name? Jim DiBartolo. So I am really excited to get to this one, and it's a little short novella to help me read more, hopefully, for this readathon. So, spin number 5. This is going by too fast. I love doing this. Okay. Oh! What is it on? The Lakes! Yes! This is one of my favorite songs from folklore. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the prompt for The Lakes is to read a book with water on the cover. Or in the title? Is that what it is? Let me check. Yeah, read a book with water in the title or on the cover. Do I even have a book with water? Okay, so I just looked on Goodreads.
Okay, so I just looked on Goodreads.
And I do have one book with water in the title, and that is A Song Below Water by Brittany C. Morrow. And this book is also pretty short, so that's great. And I've heard mixed things about this book, but I'm hoping I'll really like it because the story sounds really interesting. All I remember is that it's about these two mermaids, and I think they have powers, I think. Maybe I don't know what this is about. But this cover is stunning, and yeah, I'm just really looking forward to reading this. And it came out this year, and so I really wanted to make sure I read it this year, so now I can read it for this readathon. Okay, I think this is going very well so far. So how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is roll, or not roll, but spin number 6. Let's see. What's it gonna be? Oh, Better Than Revenge, which I think is to read a book about a female villain. Is that what it is? Let me go check. Read a book from a villain's perspective. Do I have any books like that? Okay, so I just did a little digging. I'm not sure if this prompt, I'm not sure if this book exactly fits, but we did make a Google Doc with our recommendations for some of the prompts, and so I looked on that because I know Casey filled that a lot, and I think it was her who recommended this because I don't think Lisa has read this, but she recommended Queen of the Conquered by Kaysen Callender, which I do have on my Kindle, and I just read the synopsis quickly on Goodreads, and it seems that our main character is trying to exact revenge on someone for killing her family, I think. So I guess she is probably considered to be the villain. So I don't quite know if she is exactly a villain, but the song is called Better Than Revenge. And also, I'm the host of this readathon, so I can do whatever I want. So, so I will be reading Queen of the Conquered by Kaysen Callender for this prompt. And just so you guys know, you can stretch the prompts too. Like, this is we're not going to be policing people on which books they pick for which prompts. Like, if you think a book fits, then it fits. So I think this fits because it seems like revenge is a very big theme in this book, and the song is called Better Than Revenge, and so some people in this world probably see her as the villain, so it works. Okay, so this is our 7th spin. I don't want to stop doing this. This is fun. Okay. What are we gonna get? Ooh, something from Red. I Knew You Were Trouble. Interesting. Okay, so I think the prompt for this is to read a book with a bad boy character. Is that what it is? Yeah, read a book featuring a bad boy character. The problem is that I don't know what a lot of the books I have are about. So this might be difficult.
A few moments later.
Okay, so I just googled a list of books with bad boy type characters, and one of the books that showed up on this list was ACOTAR, and I guess Rhysand is considered to be a bad boy, so I guess I have to read ACOTAR, I don't know. I think that I can consider myself mass trash. I have read the first 2.5 books of the Throne of Glass series and I'm really loving it. And I also read Crescent City and I really love that too. And I feel like this is probably people's favorite Sarah J Maas series, so I'm excited to read this. It is kind of long, like it feels really chunky. Oh, it's not even that long. It's a bit over 400 pages. It looks big anyways. But I have a feeling this will be a really quick read because her writing is very addicting and easy to get through, so I guess I'm gonna be reading ACOTAR. I'm so excited. Okay, so we have our final spin, at least for, not our final spin of the readathon, just for November. So the last spin for November. Let's go. What's it gonna be? It's gonna be Mean. Okay. So I'm pretty sure the prompt for Mean is to read a book less than 250 pages. Is that what it is? Under 200 pages. Do I have... Let's go look at my Goodreads. Do I have a book like that? Okay, so what I'm gonna do for this prompt is, I don't have this book yet, but I did pre-order it and I should be getting it by the end of October. It's not the end of October when I'm filming this, by the way. Yeah, I should be getting this, so relatively soon actually. So I should definitely have it by the time the readathon starts, but I think the book I'm going to use for this prompt is The Tea Dragon Tapestry by Katie O'Neill. This is the third book in the Tea Dragon series. I've read the first 2, which is the first book and the prequel basically, and I absolutely love those books so much. Oh my god, they're just so wholesome and they make me so happy, and I just looked it up and the second one, or the third one, is definitely under 200 pages and it will definitely be a quick read because I can probably get through it in like 30 minutes probably, maybe a little more, because I want to enjoy it. But anyways, so I think this would be the perfect book, and oh my god, I'm so excited to read it, and I'm excited that I got to fit it in. So those are my first batch of books that I'm going to be reading for the Taylor Swift playlist-a-thon. Don't forget that I will be picking more in December for the second half of the readathon. We'll see if I can get through all these books before November ends, but yeah, we'll see about that. Also, I will also be reading Legendborn in November because that is the Whiners book club book for November. The Whiners is a book club that I co-host with a bunch of my booktube friends, and we have a lot of fun having our live shows. I definitely forgot to try to fit Legendborn into one of these prompts, but I don't think I could have now that I'm looking at my books. Anyway, so I will definitely be reading that in November as well because I have to read it for the book club and I'm very excited to read that. So let's just go over the books that I picked for the Taylor Swift playlist-a-thon one more time. So first I got Hey Stephen, which is to read a book with a name in the title, and for that I will be reading The Invisible Life of Addy Larue, by V.E. Schwab. Next I got Love Story, which is to read a classic, and for that I will be reading Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. Then I got It's Nice to Have a Friend, so for the prompt for that is to buddy read a book, and I will be reading Loveless by Alice Oseman. I will hopefully be buddy reading this with my friend. I'll let her know that I'm gonna be buddy reading this with her, so yes. Next I got All Too Well, and the prompt for that is to read a book by your favorite author, and I will be reading Night of Cakes and Puppets. Night of Cake and Puppets by Laini Taylor. I'm so excited. Then I got The Lakes, which is to read a book with water in the title or on the cover. So for that I will be reading A Song Below Water by Brittany C. Morrow. Then I got Better Than Revenge, which is to read a book from a villain's perspective, and for that I will be reading Queen of the Conquered by Kaysen Callender. I'm pretty sure this is from a villain's perspective. If not, then they are definitely trying to get revenge, which is the name of the song, and once again, I am the host. I can do whatever I want. Then I got I Knew You Were Trouble, which is to read a book featuring a bad boy character, and I will be reading ACOTAR, or A Court of I always say that! A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. And lastly, I got, what was the song? Oh, lastly I got Mian, which is to read a book under 200 pages, and for that I will be reading The Tea Dragon Tapestry by Katie O'Neill. So those are the books that I will be trying to read in November. We'll see if I can get to them all because I have not been reading as many books lately because of school, but I will definitely try my best, and if I don't get to them in November, I will carry these on into December for the rest of the readathon, as well as picking more prompts for the readathon in December's TBR video. Does that all make sense? I hope so. So thank you so much for watching this. Let me know if you've read any of these books and which ones I should prioritize. And also let me know if you were planning on participating in the readathon. I am so excited that so many people have told me that they're going to be participating. I can't believe it. It just blows my mind that this was just a crazy idea I had one day and now people know about it and want to participate. It just makes my heart so happy. So thank you so much to everyone who has said they're going to participate. I would love it if people made their own TBR videos for the readathon. So if you do, definitely make sure to tag me on Twitter. My Twitter is linked down below, as well as the readathon Twitter, which is also linked down below. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys soon with another video soon. Bye!